What's up, y'all? It's a great day today because we just got in our first 2022 model. I am super excited to show it to y'all. It's not any of these here behind me, but we're gonna go ride to it real quick. So let's go check it out. Come ride with me. It's finally here. The day has arrived that we got our first 2022 Keystone, Montana in, and I'm super excited to walk through some of the differences between the 2022s and the 2021s. There's quite a few of them. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the amount of changes, and so far as I've looked through this thing, I like every change they've made. So really excited about that. We're gonna start out the video comparing and contrasting the 2021 with the 2022, and then we'll go through and specifically look at everything that this Montana has to offer. So let's go. I apologize to all the new people out there. I did not even properly introduce myself. My name is Miles, and I'm super excited that you're here. Hit the subscribe button down below if you're just as excited as I am to see these new 2022 models coming in. Hit that subscribe button and do yourself a favor so you don't have to go back and search for them. I'm going to be going so hard for y'all to get these videos out of these 2022s, and just like this Montana, as soon as they hit the lot, I'm going to be urgent to get a video out for y'all to make sure that you can see them as quickly and as soon as possible. So hit that subscribe button. Also, check out my TikTok and Instagram pages as well. Those are going to be more short form videos that you can check out. And then finally, if you come into a Holiday World store, just let them know that you saw my videos online, and that's the reason that you decided to check out Holiday World. That's all I got. Let's check out these Montanas. Let's start out by looking at the 2021 Montana. It had the blue decals on it, which I liked at first, but then it kind of got old quickly. Just did not feel like it fit the Montana brand and how luxury it is. So these are the new colors. You can also see the text on the front cap, and you'll see the text on the side as well. I feel like it wasn't bad, but it just looked kind of old and a little too traditional for me. So you'll notice when we switch back to the 2022, the Montana text plus the logo on the front cap just looks more modern, looks more luxury. And when we go to the next clip, you'll see the Montana on the slide out there is a very clean text, looks much more modern, and I really like that. One of the more drastic changes is a 200-watt solar panel that'll come standard, but we'll get to that later and talk more about that in a sec. Inside of your 2021s, what I really want to point out most is just your drawer and cabinet handles. They were the silver color, whereas in the 2022 model, which you'll see here, they went to a black color, which I think looks so much better. You'll also see this in the bathroom in a moment, but just gives it more of a cleaner, more modern residential touch. I don't know, looks really nice. In the bathroom, this is the 2021 again. You see how everything looks in here, and then when we go to the 2022, just a huge drastic difference. You got the bowl sink, which gives you more countertop space. You'll have a bigger mirror as well. And this is not the same floor plan, but it gives you an idea of where they are going. Also, this is going to be your 2021 shower. So you have, again, silver appliances, which I feel like are out of style now. So I'm glad they went away from that. And in the 2022, you have black shower appliances. And this shower head will actually raise up and down on that arm that it's on, so you can get it to the desired height that you want. We also have a look at the bedroom in the 2021, where it just looks kind of bleh. Like there's nothing exciting about it. It doesn't have anything that really pops. But then in the 2022, you have these nightstands above the windows that look really good. You have new night lights above each person, and they'll have two different light controls, which we'll look at in a second. And I love that and think it looks way better. Finally, you have a spice rack in the kitchen in the 2022s that looks awesome and so functional. All right, so we've already seen many aspects of this fifth wheel, and it is so windy out here. It's really irritating when it's windy. So I'm gonna try to get inside as quickly as I can, but I wanna show you aspects of the outside of the RV. First of all, this is a 3121 RL. It's one of Montana's most popular floor plans. You're gonna have the Road Armor pin box here, which will be working in unison with the Road Armor suspension, which I'll show you in a second, to basically make your towing as comfortable as possible. You'll have this rubber grommet here that is going to catch a lot of your chucking as this head pivots. So when this is sitting in the fifth wheel hitch, it is going to absorb a lot of that shock there. Underneath here is gonna be a storage compartment. Now, if you get a legacy package, this is where your generator will go, and you'll have your generator prep inside of here, but that's going to be your storage compartment. And then next to that, you'll have your battery compartment. So your battery will store right inside there, and all your wiring and everything to the battery will be in there. Also, you have a battery disconnect, so you can switch that to shut off everything going to the battery. Now, one of the coolest things about the battery system on this is what is on the roof. So actually, before we get to that, we'll get to that in just a second. I want to show you on your storage area here, this door has a new mechanism on it. Now, you still have the slam latch handles, so those are still really high quality, but check this out. On your magnet latch on this side, it actually has a pin that you just saw pops into place, so this will not come down. You can see me pull on it here. It will not come down. That's going to lock it into place, and not until you pull that pin will it then come back down and close. So a nice improvement to these latches that you had before. It was just magnets that could, if you just applied the slightest bit of pressure, could cause it to fall. That will now hold it in place and hold it in place permanently regardless of the magnets. I want to show you the road armor suspension under here real quick. So you do see it does come with the road armor suspension. That's going to give you 6 inches of travel. So basically you'll have 3 inches of travel up and 3 inches of travel down, which is going to give you the most travel of any suspension system that comes stock on an RV that I have seen. Now I want to get up on the roof and show you what's up on the roof that's going to work in unison with your batteries to give you the best camping experience possible. I'm going to try to use my body as best I can to block the wind, but you have a 200-watt solar panel up here. So this is part of Keystone's new Solar Flex system. They're going to be implementing this on a lot of their different brands, and a lot of different brands from Keystone are going to be coming standard with the solar panel. This is a 200-watt solar panel. It can be expanded, but the 200 watts, what it's going to do is it's going to trickle charge your battery. So it's going to make it so that even if you have 2 batteries on the coach, it is going to charge those throughout the day. And they're claiming on their website with a full charge, or with a full day of sunlight, you'll be able to fully recharge your battery system. And then it'll also come with a controller on the inside that'll make sure that it doesn't overcharge your batteries, and you'll be able to access this from your phone on an app where you can check the charge of your batteries on that app. So this will help with things that are running off your 12-volt system that you want to make sure are always accessible to you. Things like your auto leveling, your refrigerator, and I apologize for the wind. The wind's really picking up here, but auto leveling, refrigerator, lights, stuff like that. So you'll be able to make sure that you always have power to these batteries with the solar panel that comes on here standard now. So huge upgrade to a lot of the Keystone products we'll be seeing in 2022 models. You'll have 2 awnings outside as you would expect from Montana. And something that a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to the awnings on the Montana is you have a power rail system right here. So this right here that I have in my hand is a light that snaps into that rail system. It'll come with 2 of these, and you can snap it into this rail system. It shows you instructions right here for how to do it. And when you snap it in there, it'll automatically power it on. So you can get things like these lights. I believe you can also get like additional speakers. Don't quote me on that because I could be wrong, but I feel like there's other accessories out there you may be able to get for these awnings. I haven't looked into that too thoroughly or in depth, but I know for sure it comes with 2 lights that you can put up there. So that is something that a lot of people overlook. Also out here you have 2 JBL speakers, so an upgraded sound system. You also have a JBL stereo inside and JBL speakers inside, so that's a huge upgrade. But let's come inside. Oh, real quick before we go inside as well, you have the screen defender on your screen door. So this is going to protect from your dogs or any pets scratching on your screen door and destroying it. You also have this screen assist, which I have not seen this before, but this looks like it's just a little bar there that makes it easier to open and close the screen door. Okay, so I'm thinking what that is when you have your door closed here, instead of having to like just finagle with this handle. I was looking for the right word there. I don't even know if finagle is the right word, but I guess you can just push down on that. And that way too, if you have it on the door here and you just want to get it off the door, you just pull down on that instead of having to search for the little tiny handle there. So I would assume that is the purpose of that. If somebody else has any more insight to that, let me know down below in the comments. But let's get inside and take a look around. I was not feeling satisfied with that entrance with something in my hand, so I wanted to step back in again and give y'all the look of this interior space. Now we already went over a lot of the differences between this and the 2021 model. You can see there's different carpet in here, and this is not actually carpet. It's more like a woven vinyl type of material, so it'll flex and bend as it needs to. That's going to prevent it from like folding up like this on you and staying stuck in that position, so really like that. Also, if you look underneath here, all of your flooring in your slide out boxes is wrapped, and you have your astrofoil insulation in there. Not all brands do this, so that's just something speaking to the quality of Montana that you have there. There was something else I really wanted to address right away. Oh yeah, I wanted to figure out how to get these lights on, because those lights are not on, and I felt like I flipped every single switch in here. There they go. Boom. Found it. That was this switch right here. So you'll have your control panel here. If you have the legacy package, it'll come with the in-command system, which will be the touchscreen control panel. Look at how deep the storage is behind here. Super deep storage compartment. It'll also be accessible from these doors right here. But let me get off some of those little details and kind of give you more of a broad look at everything and go into some of these differences that we're seeing. One of the big differences when I first walked in is you see it does not have the Whisper Quiet AC system. It has these Coleman Mach ACs, and this is actually something I saw on Haylett RV's videos from Josh over there. And he was talking about how Montana, what happened is they were just experimenting with different AC systems and trying to figure out what was most efficient and what worked best. And they actually went away from the Whisper Quiet systems and replaced for these Coleman Mach ACs, because they are just as quiet as the Whisper Quiet AC systems, but they're going to give you better airflow. And you can see they also went to the Blade AC vents, which what these do is, instead of being a directional vent, these actually push air out in a 360-degree motion, which essentially is going to push all of your cold air down together in a more spread out and even way, which is they're showing in Keystone's labs as they, as the engineers work on this stuff. They're finding that it's cooling down RVs up to 20% quicker than the traditional directional events. So that is another thing that we're seeing now on the Montana. They rolled that out on some of their travel trailers and other fifth wheel lines last year, but Montana did not see that change. So now they have brought that into the Montana as well, which means it must be working pretty well, or else they wouldn't have done it. Also, you can add a third AC onto any Montana unit. Some of them will come with a third AC here in Texas because we order them that way, but you can get them with a third AC. One of the biggest changes that I really like as far as the aesthetic in here is the handles on all of your drawers and cabinets. I already pointed that out, but I just think they look so much more residential and so clean. And then you have all your LED lighting in here, from the LED lighting all the way up through the crown molding to your LED lighting up above your light fixture, and your lighting underneath all of your countertops in the kitchen. So it looks really, really clean. Really like that. Another thing is this dang spice rack that is so cool. I think this is much more functional than what they used to have with the wine rack up here. You have a spot to hold all your spices. You can see when you pull it all the way out, it's still going to keep them maintained in a way that they won't actually fall out of the tray. But you have this spice rack that pulls out. I think that is so cool, and definitely a good change and more functional space that you get there. As I close this, you'll see you have all soft close cabinets and drawers. So everything in this RV is going to be soft close. Another thing I really appreciate. That is not something new though. We did see that before. You have a window on the kitchen side, so lots of natural lighting on here and then or in here, and all of your campsite windows over here, so you'll get a good view of your campsite over on this side. Another thing I like is you can see in this floor plan you have a centered stove and oven, which gives you countertop space on both sides. Definitely like that, as opposed to it being pushed over to one side or the other, because then it doesn't help out the right-handed or left-handed people. It kind of makes it difficult for one group or the other, and you do lose a little bit of countertop space instead of giving you the stretched out space. But I think making sure that people who are either right-handed or left-handed can both operate this is important. So you'll see it's a 3-burner cooktop. Whole lot of space in here. It's a big cooktop that you have, and then you'll have the larger size oven as well. So a really deep oven, actually. It's really tall, and you can adjust all the racks in there And then you'll have storage underneath here as well. So speaking of storage, let's just get all of these different storage drawers open. So with all this open, you see everything that you have here. Plus you have all the stuff over top. I mean, it's a ton of storage space. It's also going to come with your silverware dividers, so you don't have to worry about finding that. And you'll have a trash can area as well. The soft close doors really make it easy to just go through and close all this stuff without having to worry about it slam. Your trash can is going to be right here, so I have not even messed with this yet, but let's see how this all works right here, because it will slide out. Okay, so you have a grab handle right there. Oh, and you can see it's already slanted, so it's a little bit easier to access. You have a tilt to it, and you just pull it out with that handle, push it back in with that handle, and then it goes down. Oh, sorry, I didn't even show that. Got to be better with the camera. So you push in with this handle and close it like that, and then you can close the door. There's lots of storage space in here. You still have your ceiling fan. It is a 12-volt ceiling fan. And I think that's pretty much it for a lot of the, major stuff. They went to the GE refrigerators. So I know some people were really excited about that because they did not like the Samsung refrigerators for whatever reason, which, I don't know exactly why, but you do have a GE refrigerator and freezer now, and you will have a little ice tray down under here. And again, that solar system that you have is going to make sure that you always have power coming to your refrigerator. Pantry that has automatic lights in here. It's a really deep pantry as well. And then you'll have your dinette table, which there's a few cool things about this dinette table. One, it has 3 different lengths, or actually no, sorry, they changed it. It's 2 different lengths now that you will have access to. So you'll open it up here and you can see that you have some storage space underneath here. These arms will come out if you want to extend the length. And then you'll flip this down so that you can then have a longer table. There are 2 more chairs up in the closet that you can put out here for more seating. So that's thing number 1. Thing number 2 is you have this arm down here, which I don't remember the exact name for this, but instead of having to strap down your chairs, you can just flip that down, and the weight of this bar with the support shocks that it has are going to hold your chairs in place while you transport. So makes that step of setting up and taking down your RV or getting your RV ready to travel so much easier. So something I really like that they do with their chair system here. You're going to have Thomas Paine furniture as you would expect. So 2 Thomas Paine recliners. And then some people always ask, you have your controls in here, and you can see you have your recliner settings in here. So they are electric recliners. You have your massage and heat features and your light feature. You can see with the lights on, it looks real nice underneath there. But they always say, why would you put the USB port on the inside here? Well, you can see if you were to put it on the outside, you're right up against the wall here and you would have no way to plug anything in there. So that is why with this particular floor plan, that is just the most efficient way that they're able to get it done. But those will lay down all the way flat and definitely super comfortable and extra wide. So you have plenty of room to fit in there and be comfortable. Within your slide out, you'll have a dimmer control. So you can see that here. As I slide this down, let's get the camera up here. You'll see the lights dim. So you'll get more control over your lighting. I like that better than what they used to have, where it used to just be like I don't know if it was a pressure sensitive button or if it was just something you had to put your finger over, but you had to put your finger over and hold it. And it was not as easy to control what it did. So I like the switch a whole lot better, and definitely think that is something that goes great with your LED lighting that you have in here, and things like these individually controlled lights. No matter what the situation is, you can get the perfect lighting in here. If it's late at night and you just want to have the LED lights above the crown molding on and the LED lights under the countertops, but you want everything else off, you can do that. If you just want those lights and these lights here, you can do that. If you want those lights, these lights, and these lights dimmed, you can do that. So you can get the essential lighting that you want to set whatever mood you want it to be in here. And I love lighting. I have all kinds of different colored lights in my place, and something that I really care about. So I think it's so cool what you can do in here with different lighting effects and things of that nature. Let's see. Trifold sofa. So this will pull out to a king size bed here. It's really annoying me that these cushions are not straight. So let's see if we can fix that. There we go. What I like about the 3-cushion sofa is it is long enough that someone like me who is 6'2" can lay all the way across it comfortably. Makes a huge difference. And definitely if you're just wanting to hang out and relax, is something that I think is important, having enough space to lay down there. Next to each side of the sofa, you're going to have outlets and USB ports. And on this side, you'll have, same thing, outlets and USB ports. You'll also have some arm storage space, or not storage space, shelf space, so you can put things like drinks and whatnot there. Storage up above. Wow, that's actually really deep storage. I did not expect it to be so deep. I don't know why. But storage all the way across up here. I'm noticing too, I don't know if this is like for sure, but it seems like there's more vents in here because of this AC system. So it actually seems like they have more vents than they did before, which definitely would increase the airflow. There's got to be more vents in here. It just, something about it looks like there are more vents. And I'll have to go check in on the other one and see, but I'm almost certain this has more vents in here. This is the JBL stereo system that I was talking about. So you have the JBL speakers here, your JBL stereo, and another JBL speaker. You also have the fireplace that will put out heat. And I also forgot to mention, you have heat pumps in your ACs as well. So your ACs will also be able to put out heat without having to use propane, which is very nice. And underneath here, you'll have storage to put different things and whatnot in this area. You're also going to have access for, I was trying to figure this out because this is something that is interesting to me, is you have a spot right here that goes down into something, but I don't know what this goes down into. So I don't know exactly what the purpose of that is, but you also have a hole that comes up through the bottom. So any wiring, you can keep them hidden. Behind the TV, a ton of storage. So let's pull this out. First of all, oh my gosh, I didn't even see this. Oh my god, is that a subwoofer? Do not tell me there's a subwoofer in here. Is that a subwoofer? Oh my gosh, you have a subwoofer in the Montanas. That is so cool. That is amazing. So you got a whole subwoofer in here inside your fifth wheel RV. That's crazy. Wow, I'm like surprised by that. I even watched Haylet RV's video of the 2022 Montana, and I forgot that was in there. So surprised to see that. That is awesome. But look at all the storage space you have back here. Really, really well spaced out, and would be easy to store stuff back there. Your TV will also swivel out very far. You can see how much room that arm still has to go. So you can pull that out really far, turn it all the way to the side so you can see it from the kitchen or whatever you want. Really deep storage compartment up here. And I think that's just about it for everything out in the living area. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think we got just about everything out here. So let's open these up real quick. Just show you what we got in here for all your storage. Again, really nice looking backsplashes. They aren't like real tile, but they have this framing and everything that they have just makes it look really, really elegant, and definitely does not seem like it will fall off the wall at any time. In this drawer, you'll see you have a tire monitoring system, which this is something that's new. I have not seen Montanas come with this before. So you'll have a tire monitoring system. That's really cool because everybody knows blowouts on an RV absolutely suck. So making sure you can maintain the right tire pressure, essential to making sure you don't have that problem. And storage underneath here. All these drawers too, they're magnet latched, so you can hear how they just snap right back into place. Pretty nice. You have a central vac system as well, so it'll come with a hose that reaches the entire interior of this RV. You also have access to this from the pass-through storage up front that hose will clean out the pass-through storage area or your exterior area of your RV. But you also have this floor sweep. I call this like an automatic floor sweep. This is going to allow you to get rid of your dustpan forever. Everybody knows that dustpans absolutely suck. They never do the job 100%. And this will suck up every last bit of dust that you have, every last bit of pet hair that you have, or dirt, anything like that. And you can throw away your dustpan for good because you will not need it. So really like that. I wish I had that everywhere I've lived throughout my entire life because it would have made life so much easier. Have your coat hanging hooks and your key hooks. Then going into the bathroom, man, do I like this bathroom. There are a lot of things that I think are really cool about the changes they made. Obviously, you can see it looks very aesthetically pleasing. So pleasing to the eye. I think with these, now this color here is what will come in the cottage white. So if you really like this color, it looks like it's going to be coming in all of the bathrooms that you have, no matter what your style for the interior design is. But if you get the cottage white package, all of your cabinets will be that same color. So all your cabinets throughout here will all be that same cottage white color. So that is something that I look forward to seeing as well. But you can see in here how good it looks in the bathroom. It looks so clean and modern and still has a little bit of a traditional feel as well to it. Not many changes to the design layout. You still have the foot flush porcelain toilet. You have the sliding door so you don't have to worry about the door getting in the way. And you'll have your huge storage compartment back here for all of your linens. Plus it's backlit. You can see that there's a sensor there that when you close the door, it's going to shut the lights off. I think that's really cool how they did it that way. So there's no like light bulb there protruding anything. So really neat how they did that. You have different fixtures now for your shower. So you actually have one that slides up and down. Really cool there, especially for someone tall like me. I like the shower to be up as tall as possible. And then everything is black, so it looks really good, looks really nice. And it is a full residential shower, meaning this is built with the same materials that your shower at home would be built at. And you have a seating spot plus plenty of spots for different soaps and whatever you may need to put in here. Coming to this space, there's a few different things I want to really point out. One, they were able to get you a bigger mirror. So this mirror is, if I stand in it, you can see almost down to my, not quite to my knees, but to my mid-thigh. So you'll get a much larger mirror here with a much bigger space that you can see into. Obviously the sink looks amazing, looks so good. Very modern faucet that you have. And because of this style of sink, you have more countertop space and more storage space under here because you don't have a bowl underneath here getting in the way. So really, really like that. All of your medicine cabinet style storage will be in here. Still have your towel hanger, and you'll have all of these different drawers that open up to that length right there. You can see you have 4 of them. Same thing, all soft close. So really, really like that. Let me flip the camera around so you can see how much space you have in here. Let me get in the shower. I will have to duck down to get into it, but not too far. And you can see how much headspace I have here. Again, I'm 6'2", so even if there was not this bubble in here, I would still have enough headroom. The faucet actually goes high enough to hit the top of my head. I may have to duck down just a little bit, but it goes pretty dang close. And then so much room to move around. Obviously the door is closed, but a lot of room this way. Not so much width-wise, but there's still enough room that I do not feel cramped in here at all. With the way that this ledge, let's see if I can get it down there. The way that this ledge comes out even a little bit further when you come to the sidewall here, gives you that added feel of space inside of here that makes a big difference. So that's inside the shower. And then on the toilet, plenty of room here as well. You can see all the floor or all the foot space that I have. And plenty of room on my shoulders on each side, not close to hitting the walls or anything like that. So definitely feel like it has plenty of space and is plenty comfortable. Finally, let's move into the bedroom that is going to have some major changes as well. First of all, different bedspread that looks so much better. I don't know what it is, but just the colors work way better for me. I love the camping style pillow that it comes with. And then look at these stands that you have on each side of the bed. These bedside stands that do not get in the way. One thing like I've heard a bunch of is when they put them down here, people are worried they're going to hit their head on them. So they put them up here. Now, yes, you may have to stretch up there to get to them, but it's a really convenient place to store a lot of different things. And you'll have 2 outlets and 2 USB ports on both sides of your bed. Also, the AC is on full blast right now, so if you can hear it, that's as loud as it'll ever be. And look at these night lights that you have. First of all, let me turn them off. So they look really sleek and modern with it off. Then you have one light there and another light there. Oh my gosh, I tapped it too many times. It's like a touch button. It's not an actual button. It's just when your finger or your skin touches it, it activates it. So they look really, really good, really sleek and modern. Again, Montana just doing such a good job of making their fifth wheels look so clean and so nice. All of your windows throughout the RV will have day shades and night shades. So that's your day shade there, and then you'll have something like your night shade here. Every window will have that. Every bedroom is going to have a TV inside of it, and then you'll have your different wardrobe drawers here. That'll be that deep. Washer dryer capabilities inside of here, as well as your chairs for the dining room table if you wanted to take those out of here and use those. But washer dryer prep is going to be inside here, so you could put a stackable or a combo unit. And oh wait, whoops, almost messed up the settings on the camera there. And then another thing that's going to come in all the Montanas is this little hamper bin. So this is not something new, but all the Montana bedrooms are going to have this hamper. And then look at all the wardrobe storage you have. And even into the closet. I mean, they just maintain that integrity they have of striving to get something that looks clean and modern and really nice. You can close this all the way up, and you'll see you have a full length mirror. So another thing, just makes it look really clean and sleek in here. Also gives it even an effect of looking a little bit bigger. So love that as well. Looks really good in here, and has a sliding door into the bedroom, so you don't have any swinging doors getting in the way of your hallway, and have a nice little handle coming back down into the living area. I think that's pretty much it. I know this has been a long video, so I appreciate y'all sticking with me to this point, but I want to give you one final look around. And stay tuned for more 2022s that are to come. All right, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. Like I said, if you come into a Holiday World store or you give us a call, my contact information will be at the end of the video. Just let us know that you saw my videos online. It's just one small thing you can do to make sure I get some sort of recognition for the work that I put in to make these videos. If you like the video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'll see y'all out camping.